watching. I'm reacting on apartheid era. Testimony, people are testimonying things they experience because of us. We have no idea. We're just born like now. But this what people are experiencing is our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, what they experienced during apartheid, right? But remember, this is an open discussion, educational purpose. No one is attacked. It's an educational purpose. So like, don't come here and it's an educational purpose. We're here to help people. Empty rates, open discussion. You can share your opinion based on this. But the most important thing, I'm going to read for you disclaimer. I want to read for you disclaimer so that I'm going to read for you. You can see viewer description disclaimer put on the top of description. This video contains historical image testimonies related to apartheid, including reference to violence, torture, and trauma. The content may be emotional, distressing for some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised, especially for sensitive audience. This content is shared for educational, historical awareness purpose only. No harm, hate, or violence promoted. We're just going to, like I said, we are going to focus on what our parents went through. This is the first guy that we need to focus on. This is apartheid, where like others they speak because of this time they were not knowing English, So that's something like I'll try to explain with simple English.
Arrested for handing out pamphlets in 1991 in Kimberley.
And then I went into the police station. There were two white guys, I don't know their names. And a policeman called Petrus wanted to take my fingerprints. And he...
Oh my God. He said like, oh my, this is so painful. He said like, there are two police, one of them they're Boers. So this one, he said like he must put his hand to printer, like fingerprints, to be fingerprints. Then they put his head into a toilet. Just imagine. Just apartheid.
Put me my head into the toilet seat. When I pulled my head out, trying to look around, one other white guy who was a sergeant told me to look at the back. And he...
This is so bad. This is so bad. Oh my God, this is so bad. It's like when you try to look other side, the other cops beat with the like the gun, Oh my God.
Me with a gun on my face, and blood came running out of my mouth. And I said to him, because I was afraid of him, I prayed him and I said, please look at me, blood is coming out of my mouth.
So like to summarize what this guy said is, he said like, I don't know, but his occupation was issuing papers. Then he got arrested by police. Then they say must put his hand there. He put his hand there. Then after that, they will put his head into a toilet. Just imagine that they have apartheid, where like black people have no rights. During this time, black people have no rights. Oh my God, let's ask ChatGPT about it. Though they put them to the toilet, you understand? When try to come out, this other one beat him with the gun, I don't know what they beat him with the gun. Then he was, oh come on English. Then he was, oh my God. So like when he was doing this, said I don't want to beat him with the gun, and then he started to bleed with the mouth. This is apartheid, man, where like black people have no rights. Because in that situation, you cannot sue the police, you cannot do anything during that time.
Patrick, you were talking about at the time when you were in the police station and you were beaten and tortured in the police station, your shoulder was broken, is that right?
That's true, and I was also injured on my sternum. I'm just below my ribs. I have to lift up my hands before I can speak. I get enough power to speak when I stretch out my hands. But if I don't do that, I feel the pain on my diaphragm. It's like something is stinging on my diaphragm.
This is what people went through during apartheid. He said like now they beat him so that he can't even speak. So like for him to speak proper, he must raise his hands like this. But when he's talking like this, when he closes this, it's like something is broken. So the point is, who's going to compensate him? Just a long time, man, after apartheid ended, after how many people who came here, how many people died during apartheid? This thing happened when Nelson Mandela became the president. And this is the question to say, like, how many years apartheid lasted? This is a question to say, like, how many people experience the same issue, you experiment. But the most important thing, you don't just talk, we are going to do. Please give us information about like what the rules or laws or rights Black people have during apartheid, and apartheid lasted for how many years? Because of I need to understand. The reason I want to understand like how long apartheid lasted is to see because of this thing so sad, you know. This is so sad, man. I don't know, it's so sad. So like to understand how long it lasted and how many people have experienced the same thing this man experienced.
So when I lift my hands, I have the power or the stamina to talk for a longer period.
Talking now is quite difficult for you, Patrick.
Yes, I have a pain, especially running from my stomach up to the shoulder, and my neck muscles are blowing up a bit. My neck muscles are blowing up a bit.
This is so painful. People are just beating for nothing. Just imagine you just beating for nothing. They will beat you for nothing. And they leave things in your body that will not be repaired. And no one's going to compensate you. Because of these people, they have no rights. They have no rights. People, they were beaten for nothing. People were removed from their land for nothing. People, they were just getting punished for nothing. Because of people like just beat you for nothing. You punished for nothing. People like people that just beat you for fun. You understand? Like people, they were just beating you for fun. This guy say you can't even speak properly. These are permanent injuries. Oh my God. Okay, baby, you be the magic shoot. I think for 2 hours. You know, what are you busy with? I will put time to respond. This is so sad, man. I want to check like what Black people have during apartheid because of this thing so painful. I don't lie. Oh my God. How long did apartheid last? Apartheid officially lasted from 1948 to 1994. That was 46 years. People living in that kind of life. 46 years. Wow. Started in 1948 when apartheid laws were made official, and in 1991 when all races voted together for the first time. But remember, races and segregation existed even before 1948. Oh my God. So people were living more than 50 years, being tortured, being beaten. Apartheid just made it legal and enforced by the government. Did black people have rights during apartheid? Very few rights. Black people were controlled, restricted, and oppressed by the law. Below are the main rules and the laws that affected black people. Number one, no right to vote. They were not voting, black people. Black people could not vote. Only white people choose the government. Black people had no political power. Oh my God. This means laws were made without black voice. We are just people that time. Black child were just people. Pass laws, don't pass. Black people have to carry pass book, don't pass all the time. It's control. Where you live, where could you work, where could you travel. If police stop you and didn't have it, arrest, jail, or beating. Where you could live, black people were forced to live far from cities. Families were removed from their homes. Township and homelands were created. Many black people lost their homes overnight. Education was intentionally. Black people's schools were underfunded. Education was designed to prepare black children for labor work, domestic work, no leadership, science, or power. Job restrictions, skilled, high-paying jobs were reserved for whites. Black people were paid much less, no job security. Exploitation was legal. No mixed marriage or relationship. Black and white people were not allowed to marry. Police has extreme power. Police could be beaten. Black people could be beaten, detained, tortured, killed. Protesting about it could mean death. No freedom or speech of protest. Speaking against apartheid enemy caused state activists arrested, banned. Oh my God. This is how the life of our people were living. Just imagine, the reason we're suffering today in South Africa is because of apartheid. The moment that we live in the shades because of apartheid. The reason today we have poverty is because of apartheid.
Abo Morosi was detained in 1986 in the old Bophuthatswana.
I was taken to Mafikeng police station, where I was forced to remain naked in a cell, and then I was tortured brutally. And then I was hit with a part of a gun on my head.
Just imagine, naked.
And all these horrible things were done to me. So they wanted military information from me, beating me every day. Then would come another group saying that they were from the security police, beating me. And then I was naked, pulling me with my private parts.
Oh my God. With private parts. The way, like, oh, just imagine. So, like, these people, they were coming, beating him today. I want to do like this, sorry. Beating him, after beating him, others will come, other cops. Other cops will come, then they will beat him. This is what they were living. So like they were dragging him with his balls. Yeah. I'll never survive shit.
On the head, and even I've got a spine problem where I am.
Now, when you say they were pulling you by your private parts, so what do you mean? How did they do that?
They pulled me through with the private parts because I was naked. I went to see the psychiatrist. If I don't get that treatment, I become confused. Sometimes, even if I get it, I remain confused sometimes.
What do you mean, like you remain confused? because this is a question I'm asking myself. What makes you confused?
Because I cannot sleep. Even if I tried to work, I was supposed to have joined the integration process of the army. So even the doctors there realized that I was not suitable for the army.
Our parents went through a lot. Our parents went through a lot for 46 years of apartheid system. 46 years of apartheid system, of parents losing their kids, being beaten, causing permanent damage, injuries that can change their lives, removed from their own land.
We just heard on the door the police were banging with their guns and they kicking the door. And we all just jumped out. We didn't know what to do because there was no one else there. It was only the three of us.
We had
Most of this talk shit for most of this talk shit for cameras. I don't understand what you're saying. There's someone react. I don't know, like what they want to say, man. Because of this, what our parents went through. This what our because of this guy is saying like most of this is shit for cameras. It's a history. It's not the way you say. It's a history that everyone needs to know. It's a history that our families they need to know, our kids they need to know, to understand how they've been treated, to understand I understand like now when black people are programmed, you know, I understand very well to spend 46 years under apartheid, 46 years, you have no rights, you are not even have the rights to vote, you are working with a dumb pass, you are earning a minimum wage, you are treating like you are not a human, you are less like a human. Crime against humanity. People, when they don't want us to talk the truth, they don't want to talk about what happened to our sisters. They were so submissive, very submissive, because of we cannot allow something like that to happen in 2025. To be submissive, on top of that, you treat it like you're not a human, you have no rights, they beat you, either they cause a permanent injuries. Like that guy cannot speak properly. He's supposed to raise his hand so for him he can speak properly. Someone say like this talk is like, what do you mean, dog? Because we never experienced this, your parents never experienced this, and today people are enjoying this country. While our brothers who went through pain, they enjoy nothing. And people are going to come like this comment and say, I don't know if you can see this comment here. You can tell like you don't care, but us we care. This is our history and it determines our future. Today we are struggling because of what happened in the past. We are living the shakes because of what happened in the past. We lost the land because of what happened in the past. Everything black people are experiencing today is because of the past. Whether you like it or not, those who came from Europe, they did best to our sisters so that their kids can living the best life because of the past. Same to black people, and they must not come to say like, hey, their kids, they're living the best life today in 2025 because of the past. Our kids, black child is struggling today because of the past. It's a fact, man, whether you like it or not. Because I'm watching these testimonies, painful, mothers crying, losing their kids for nothing. They done nothing. They done nothing but the experience of what they experienced, and you're not supposed to talk about it. I will talk about it. Let's go and see.
The anguish of widows, of mothers, and of victims themselves.
I don't know, this guy said she don't want to meet them, the guy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like I said, man, this guy is a black man was working under apartheid government. They're choking people. Informational purpose, it's not meant for promote the hate or violence. It's not like that, like I said in the beginning. No discrimination in any form. The goal is to share knowledge, preserve history, and encourage those for reflection. It's not about that, it's about the history. The history that must be in school. The history must be in school. And like, this guy was hello. Hello? Okay, let's move forward. Employees were making strikes, like employees, they were just making strike here. You understand? Yeah, they were just like making stick. They said like 20 rand for weeks, good for wages. I think like that time 20 rand was a lot of money. I believe at that time 20 rand was a lot of money. Employees, they were just striking for salaries because they said they were earning 7 rand, like now 7 rand a week, and the cost of living is high. So I think it's the best for them to get at least like 20 rand a week. I think like that will be more easy to support their families, to support themselves. I believe like that one is going to be the better if they get that amount, not to Zulu homeland.
He is the only black leader.
And I don't like, when I talk about it, I don't like something that happens maybe 2 years, 3 years, but it happened for 46 years. How can apartheid happen 46 years? 46 years of apartheid. 46. It's more than that, shame. It's more than that. So I think like these people are going to street they're going to street just to, it's more than that. Let me ask, so ChatGPT, tell me like how much do any black people, if you can have that information. Homelands, black people were told we are citizens of homelands. I don't know what this homeland is. They were stripped. Okay. They were stripped them stuff because citizens homelands were poor, overcrowded, and underdeveloped. That's what I think I see. Places like that. In simple ways, during apartheid, black people were treated as not equal, not citizen, not human. This is so painful. This is no painful. Apartheid was not just racism, it's the system of law designed to control, exploit, and silence black people. They can't silence us now. Now they can silence us. Why this matter today? When people say apartheid was better, they don't often understand or ignore the facts. That is why youth must know, historical must be told, testimony matter. Oh, the reason people say like apartheid was better, apartheid was this, they have no idea what was happening during apartheid. Leave them say like apartheid was, they have no idea what is happening in the apartheid. Say heads up, we deleted your video. So there's a video like go like change it to someone else. I'm asking myself which part is that now. Yeah.